Well, holy crap, I finished something. Long-time subscribers may remember the Beef Chicken Industries Meltmatic, which is meant to control a bottom pour lead melting, propane-fired lead melting apparatus. A bottom pour propane-fired lead melting apparatus. And I started this, I don't know, a long time ago. And I stuck it on a shelf, and I didn't really pay attention to it. And then one day, something showed up in the mail, and I couldn't figure out what I ordered it for. So it went in the parts bin. And then tonight, I was looking in the parts bin for something else, and I came across this, which is a DC solid-state relay. And I remembered what I ordered that relay for, and it was for this project. Because this has a solid-state relay output. That's the PID controller. And I started to build a little board to handle that, and then I just thought, I was looking around online, and I found this for a couple bucks. I thought, I'll just order the solid-state relay. Anyway, so what's inside here is a little DC power supply. Provides the 12 volts that would operate the solenoid valve that would plug in here. Solid-state relay, which turns the valve on and off based on this control. And then on the front, a whole bunch of controls. Power. I've got it just right there. And then I have a auto on switch. So right now, the switch is on. Oh, look, there's power. Turn it off. Goes away. Or I can come over here, set my set point. Let's go higher. What? Okay, and watch here. Beep. There we go. It's amazing. So yeah, the lid can go on that little guy. Oh, and I can't remember. So for those of you interested in construction details, the power supply and the SSR are mounted to an aluminum plate, which is stood off from the bottom of the enclosure with some aluminum standoffs. There's a stud poorly located right there for grounding everything. The only thing it didn't ground is the front panel, which is a bit of short-sighted, but everything's plastic and really isolated from it, so I'm not too worried. I don't want to have to put a screw through it to ground it because it'll wreck my pretty little. So I didn't. Yeah, so let's put the lid on this thing. Just thought I'd give a better shot of the front. That project's done. I found all the screws, put it back together. Everything looks nice. I do want to scrounge up a labeler and put something on the back panel. I don't know what fuse is in here. Fuse. Oh, crap. The whole thing just came unscrewed because I didn't tighten the nut yet. Quality. Here's me not fixing that. I need it on a turntable. Right. So the next step will be to dig that thing out, which is the melter, and find a propane tank and hook this thing up and try it out. Which means, so I've got all of that stuff to melt, but I'll need to figure out what I'd love to find, but I haven't found one yet, and they're very expensive to ship, is a mold to mold a linotype pig, which is what that is. And that hangs off of this hook here, be fed into the pot. But I haven't found a mold yet. So I've thought about making one out of concrete or plaster, but it all just seems like a bad idea. Something that's going to explode in my face. I'm going to get comments. Don't use concrete, it'll blow up in your face. Even though I've acknowledged it. Or I might not.